say sir and your man kebe to me aswano. Government and determine why the Thomas Asema why.
Yeah.
Government will determine that. I feel so government and here say you sit down and I mean sit down. Even if that is even the case, you will state institutions are responsible for that. Town and country planning for some more. And we also have ministries as our agency, the Eshaomasi.
Yeah.
How proactive has those ministries and agencies worked hand in hand with the traditional authorities or more and Sasema individuals or more development? Because residential development is solely rest in the hands of private individuals. Because Thomas Sasena could see that provided some misika. Then we pay the oh
yeah.
So over the years, some of them consumer and then look, so buying person or dealing with flooding, or if they still want to deal with flooding situation or anymore, it will require millions or billions of cities to do that. Okay? Accra has someone he knows it. So buying person or constructed drainage system, I bet him excess water in so to a flooding a microphone. There are a lot of structures so people need to go. Yes, you need to put those structures down to pave the way for proper drainage system construction. And ensure to accumulate the na their kopum. That's can mean I country now. And because the government because the government doesn't have sufficient resources to do that, what would us do? Or what will the government at the end of the government would do at the end of the day? How the bar need the answer for and so you got it. Dealing with the flooding in Accra goes beyond the certain drainage systems.
Okay.
It goes beyond that. I agree. The negligence of the citizens plays a key role. For example, we have a salam down. That to be a free Nima. A salam down. A pure cycle, right? Now be see odonumu. Then they couple. Since you top panel share plastic materials and namwa. Maza. Say you don't crowd and see a power saga anymore. You bet me supply the whole of West Africa maybe aka. So why would we do this to ourselves? Okay? And I even wonder, anytime I'm in Fasa area in Biano, I keep wondering, say, how many years after independence, Yentimin build a better drainage system in the city of Accra? I remember during President Mahama's time, Nima drainage system construction, so that you started that project, you call anymore in Ejaye. You see, who finad Moneba. Interestingly, that drainage system, project in by Mwamo office, Kawukudi. What have you people done after you came and meet it? Remember, you haven't done anything about it. You get it? Now, go to Kumasi, go to Sunyani, go to Tamale, and don't forget that because of global warming, any climatic changes are occurring around the world. And Brea always went to ensure better and ensure enters Abreno. And at time when say ensure so enter no ensure cotton. Even time when you say ensure better etwa a ton man a hold in the broso.
Yeah.
Since June 2015 as some more came. When you say a main quack I'm so come call. Yes, that be hobby. But let me this cycle. Also, I would do a vein of traffic light last year. I would direct TV the wall on Sunny Faso just at the edge of the traffic light. That radio be on Hojala online radio, no more.
Okay.
Until your quiet program. Until your program, you know, show it all. Now, Master, I may call when him what. Let me just say, next Wednesday.
Okay.
It wasn't Wednesday. Wednesday, yes, next Wednesday. The can shouldn't tell them about so they train shouldn't. Better tougher body than say. You know what man should not toy. Tina Bobe 11-12. Now what them into me as a coffee. Look, men nothing should man the damn minute say. I'm telling you. Yamina Yama don't come and see Bibimu or got anymore. I the academic. But at the end of the day, you should mean somewhere a day. You understand? The point is, a dog got an at the hono. A woman say a so dear. Now so told that you should know the bit me. You bet me access drainage systems what can wa and also bet me a buana. But don't revano. Though I commend government or constructing here, but still have a problem. Want me and build the gotano enja Emma and no assassin on yepe.
Okay.
Because in truth, esusu an betwe aba na dia nwia egum ada dia si manam peja
gata no emastro kakra
exactly na wo hwe kroma ade ba ko ye nya ade wo ho kra eye menka ne lawns ayedua obi aheda asini fie wato fence wala fa ho wadua lawns e wo fie ni mu so the control erosion wafa kwa brane wo ho no tu adeka as o mining to me ye bia na to provide jobs so the be ensure to a entimi ntwe awia engu gata sai ni mu we can do it but we haven't done that so so at the end of the day gata sai no yen kata so ni eja so a ensure to na awia ye den apia gugu because we have failed to engage in minka the horticultural system wa ebetime control awia say enko gates ni mu ente kwan bia so gates no ebesi ebetim na sansi ni atim na sansi ni ebetim. What are we doing to prevent the permanent blockade of those drainage and sewage systems? In addition to that, waste product ye generate to okromano. Has the government implemented a policy that will require a recycling of some water bottles and also any problems say banana.
Right.
So I think they need a holistic and broader approach to deal with this menace. And yes, sir, this albatross, because so I know man concern. Boy, so why they be into me
no special eyes, me know water. Come on, no me. Ekoyipa. We me am offer Dr. Neso for his upon the dia by come up. No be a ni na beko. Miss Isi, remember ho?
Yeah.
Yenim pasa ebinom shada sidan we baby onim say hesen so far no we sidan si hono but taka bro say ignorance of the law is not an excuse adan yem finance for master mind no more sidan si baby a insem fatani ade yem mungu na you know yem system no nya adwuma.
Yeah, the kind answer na meko or town and country planning. They say from land use and special planning authority.
That's some do.
Yeah,
that's say you know adwuma na
so it's authority. Land use and special planning.
Abani ade na de ba.
Ade oni omo kasa o metre o de edin bibi wedi mu.
No, Ghana is that the cost of Ghana. Yeah, you see assistant you know. But adwuma no mo ye no. Assistant.
Ebi o ha omo de bibi ebi ka ho. Well, eno nti na ya almost said in normal.
But effectiveness.
Well, yeah, so with the omo mu si dan o de di kan kra me nua wo say ye omo ye ma omo tumi krata na omo ma tumi krata say ko si dan. Wo planners ni we wo assembly ni we. Ya na edey. Ye shedan twinkofo aso wo man mu so say me kwadwa yisi makosi dan wo baabi so beba na me kra ho krata pepepe obi anim say ho no ense say nka misi dan wo
no krapa
wo say nkofo timi tena potem bi mu omo nsuo nyiri wo emfa wo mo da kwadwa yisi nko abesi ni dan si ho no fisa amre no nsuo to bia problem ba ho ense so wo besi nsuo kwan dia enso ko ya obetwe krata dia kire say wotumi a wo se osi dan no so wato no anu nya ni sika to na asase ya ma no ho nti wo se ye twe enkofo aso na 2 assembly wotumi a obetumi akọ we court akoji execution order say baby a we esi na nyanti epie pese ebubu fi ho so nti ye besre anadmo so ya ma ye sa tumi no wo mrem but aka kwan a ye de tumi no be ye adwuma a mo frɛ no airline legislative instrument aka no betre kwan a ye de tumi no sai tumi no be ye adwuma nya mae enti egosi se beba no ye bedan assembly ansa na yetimi ye se adwuma na no so enti na ye me dem sa asase me bo regional minister abaso wa asase a o sa na ma no bi baby ye so aye wo bankran aye baby e fe no Ramsey aside okola shibi inside o baby a ebo se no ma bebre na nwura omo ensu abeta honom say ya fili ho nyina sisi adai enti se nsuo na nanka collect no say ni nyina wo say pe kwan na pe gatem
wo baby ese nsuo fa nyina go fili ho nyina sisi adai
enti wo fili a wo say nsuo no pe ne kwan eno ye challenge Minu submission no waka but eno na me can say re-engineering of the cities no eno so eka ho na ye drains no because emre bi baby na nsuo to ha sa London ankasa o land mfimfi Thames River no efa honom na ha adwe but prime minister be charge engineers omo take up responsibility and omo resolve issue no do you get it enti yenso ye engineers omo metimi aye but I was see a pet support at the say challenge yes the next 5 years the next 10 years yeah see a bit more resolve flooding in Accra completely now because a krobi or a man be or a sure ta ube say you are tons who says you number be do you get it or my home drains ni ye pa I was say it me my engineers no but yeah ni nyina say na kan is kasem and a Ministry of Works and Housing so yeah more the funding to do the necessary ye my
abusia enyimre no ndu kase na ogusu ahwe wo United Television New TV so nkomo die bre ndi ahwe said nsu to a eyiri fa adehye ene odwapade e wo nkran afa ye ba ye second issue so and your judgment debt na court ba time ba ko a wo London ahye se o mining tueska no sombo $170 million US. Niska ketwa intuama Ghana Power Generating Company Limited. All right, Manisha is free host Haruna. Asemi betobja. Sana musomofa. $170 million judgment debt.
You see, Minya, if you are so pinin se to na oyo ofuonsa. Not sure one sir.
Not sure dear, yeah.
Then say of one son nipa de na epe.
Ebe.
Na of one son so be talk kwansan no wan yie mfiri mu ntem na be dane nipa nsa ya ne yire na akoye den. So ehun. Oba kai Ebra NDC betna bem 2009.
Yeah.
Issue be so loud in the mouths of the MPP was Mr. Wayomi. Sika court Ghana higher or the assembly court say on any business partners it may be an also Moyama Ghana buying construction of stadia for 2008
African
Cup of Nations Omuni contract ni genuine and all of that so government into Sasika and Emma and they went to court and finally court ruled and the government have to pay MPP for the political king Shippy NDC along the lines. Kaya Magana for omo creating impression be say government no the judgment that are a business. And yes shema court e sika e de ma ban na ban mu penin for egi sika ne che. That was the impression the MPP created. I was with the view. In fact, at the time on mo yi kika sansam na no, they knew. Sir, as somewhere called court, no. When you had a case, or if Wemu doesn't have a case, can court and rule a man. I am not a lawyer.
Yeah.
So far as a court and my order say a ruling in favor of CNPS kind of man, no, I believe he had a case. But MPP deliberately use it for a political advantage.
I'm
telling you. Almost on bar, on Begis kind of you me. Omotna bam for the past 5 years sika no moaje omoje ndaben omaka kire besi ne yente ho hwe entina ko bi now so that say under MPP time Ghana ye be boka in the name of judgment debt involving $170 million yet ye say okay also no here say not more for me $200 million is that right to do drainage system in Accra $200 million. Anyone raise Garrett project, $200 million. And they have $170 million. I could to a company. Now you try war Hakra. Or penny present a Kufado, F.R. Wimishay. Or have you $15,000, £15,000 per hour. At the Conanti Ghana Boka approximately 2.8 million Ghana cedis. Any year the only for women kwa or the koje bo say 170 million euros so they be a bank or ko ba ya court na England aboy ka $170 million at this time ni money are who some crown say in fact Mathieu Attorney General kakra onimiamfo Godfrey Dame.
Yeah.
Matieno. Our bond and say CID ebeye nhwemu about the previous NDC government and authorities almost signing the contract. First of all, that GC4 contract, cabinet approved it. Cabinet approved it, omo by parliament. At the committee level, it came to the plenary. NPP MPs were there when this contract was approved. You decided to terminate the contract. Mo terminate no one found called parliament and called chair parliament. Yintia here say mo terminate the contract. You didn't do that. You just abrogated it. Yes, it didn't go back to parliament. Mathieu, Miami senior brother John Jinapo on this matter. Now you know why the court ruled the case against us? Tie portions of it.
Okay.
This is a report from Joy News. Abra, omo engage Honorable John Jinapo and Godfrey Dame. Reading the ruling, Mr. Justice Butcher said government of Ghana grounds for challenging the award were intrinsically weak and failed to explain how COVID-19 pandemic affected particularly the people and particularly the process, which resulted in the delay. Court not income ruling somewhere in January. Say Ghana government and PSS Kano and Fama GP GC4 no.
Okay.
And according to the British law, and our legal system no, Abraham enter ruling against Ghana no, we have 28 days to enter appearance or to enter the challenges to the award.
Okay.
Ghana government are here. More requested for extension. And almost some extension up to I think April 1st or so. No, up to 28th of March.
Okay.
And also no, Ghana government are entering the appearance. 11 days later. Now because so when you say COVID-19 about Ghana, Attorney General Department be mu COVID-19 and after ye be to about Okroma, they were nyoma be also a bureaucratic system also you follow. That but no. So response amode ba no. You show mo ye. Because Ghana as a country no, if it were to be a company, there should be a continuous. And some of what can I answer Sabio, Kolebu CEO. One year diarrhea. Now that they want to be Juma. Also, Kolebu CEO, 1 year diarrhea and one Juma. The whole Kolebu Mobia Juma. Doesn't make sense. And it's a CID. And will be also investigate here. They must first investigate how do you call it? Attorney General Department to find out why Godfrey Dame and in penning for Omote Ashoyo Hono. Omote acted swiftly to respond to that case where you are court ruling against Ghana. No, Omote respond to it and to deal with the matter. We even let's agree it. Say, NDC government signed a bad agreement. Let's even take it on the face value. Don't work on your father, sir. Now, more when you are basse, we be check contract. We not be check contract anymore. That's what we check contract anymore. One also would be provide your reasons and your grounds for terminating the contract.
Okay.
I first you rule tia wono. The amount of time I also the call you some now. One call. What is in there? Godfrey Dame should know. Knowing a judge is different from knowing the law, and they knew that they cannot even put out any tangible and reasonable response to this award on what tia Ghana no.
Okay.
And we have to cough $170 million. Dollars in the Massa company, no. Something we could have avoided.
Okay.
You never did that.
All right.
What kind of government is this?
All right.
Now, you tend to blame NDC, everything blame NDC and go. This blame will not go. I want to remind him, say that when you have any John Jinapo, he will not be Attorney General forever. In the future NDC government, we will investigate this. And whoever is culpable will face the rigors of the law because we can't waste taxpayers' money just like that.
Okay. Mayenua Kingsley Haruna Ameliba from the NDC in the Ghana. Georgia, you see, judgment debt Abeni, $170 million.
Yeah.
Too huge. Especially you see a guy in Sika Semunko, Nayasanko Triasesike. Yes, Kada project Ahodo, a project Ahodo, you know, must set up by some way, and Nayasanko Triasesike.
Yo, Medas Menia. No career woman is on the 3rd of June 2015, Ghana buying enter into a power purchase agreement. Emergency.
2015?
Yes. 3rd of June emergency power purchase agreement with GP, Ghana Power Generating Company. For entire and ye call into clauses be. Now, till a emergency power purchase agreement. Emergency, you know, as a we here dear put to prove. Yet be shall come one what the and no na buy me.
That's another doom so cost.
Yes, a buy no sign agreement bebre. Apart from a Mary car power anyway, you know, or sign kitty bebre. And no a buy no in September of 2016 under President John Mahama or set interministerial committee. Your friend of the Power Purchase Agreement Committee. And no more report by say, when I saw Dosso Dodo. Power Purchase Agreement, I say, Adosso Dodo. And Tiabeya, Yen Kabimu, Baye Dubako, 11. GPGC count.
11 companies.
Yes, Power Purchase Agreements, no, 11. Yen terminate. Committee, or committee. Enti ya ba ya no ye behu ye. Young, any answer you say okay. So sadia mo why ye finding na recommendation we wo ho and ye Attorney General ehwe no he. And Attorney General ehwe ye and or the opinion come Minister for Energy then Mr. Boache Jako. Enti ono so he and or the core parliament. Say based on some report ya committee di aba no. Yenso ya say ye be two sana mono a terminate contracts no. But challenge be a war especially with GPGC. And they say a buy no sign say answer no be aduma no. Ye frɛ bibi condition precedent. Answer na me de we no ma me say koye. But answer na be mpese me hu say ABCD e wo ho. Answer no wa hya se. But a buy no asan chichire ne ho say once I made the pen and see paper so I sign agreement, you know. Say quite a name so Ukra went to me and yes I ABCD no. Na me say me a buy me say me no and ye do me be a ma. I was say me chia and patasi come out. A buy no a sign on clause 25 sign agreement no a womb. Opa kofa the world best lawyer. Once that clause no no. And he say company no so can say okay me ye be a ma ono so also pata buy. And I buy so say no, in fact, we no crowd dosso. On one certain committee or heard the financial implication of the power purchase agreement and the legal ramifications. And no more here, no, but oh, more as a cross no at it. You get it? And no any challenger, they toss to be a menu. I buy legal representation. Okay, 13th August 2018. We arbitration no started here. Before we know Amofa and partners, a Ghanaian legal way and Attorney General's department. We a virtual way. What it means via internet. So the British way na try case. Because of that cross no woman. I dear no me say deal with me nibbin. Because one outro, one outside. It's your much say there be sadie no. Say ya terminating the dia and you was say a man of Sam Patasika okay Yajia Tumuno. You get it? Or or the cost of 309,000 compensation package of 134 and interest over the period from November 2018. Okay, up to the time when I cost 170 million. You get it? And worrying, Obi, Sabi, Unama, baby, I'll hint ya, Udo Nabo, where I talk from. Now I see a hair, baby, Adriano, near ye. And agreement now since I look, now it's a dorsal. And Rano say, Old war, your peak period, you pay 2,700 and not 3,000 megawatts. Do you get it? Excess way now was also no. I was say 20%. Do you get it? But one was inside no bro so okay about 1,463 megawatts in excess. I say almost produce excess capacity so also utia wo who you so when is about you take or pay agreement. Or ma power power who you so when you so ubetiaka. And no cost you about 1 billion. Yeah, in the last 4 years, $1 billion. And yet, what it means, they say, sa agreement ya sa way, ade a kaya bray, and feel the free because yam prepare once in science, I didn't be bria, and casabe, yahumba toy. And no nadi way aba nipa no so ye terminate ya can say baby do no ye terminate bi and e bi so ye renegotiate take or pay no ye take and pay.
Okay.
But me nua unim de ade wo ho wo ade no say wo ye adwuma wan ye adwuma e betu aka na ma fro say betra ase ne empene so say wo ye adwuma asa metu aka abepene. Do you get it? And no na man negotiation ye dey finance minister to one more than day oh and no and this worrying situation he aba. Yes e ka we aba because of the agreement I sign no the accord say yes Ghana ye ntua wo mo $170 million but minka bibiki to ebi me no ka say 3 companies per excess capacity no 937.5 million. That's the almost 1 billion over the 4-year period. What it means ni say afibia sa we mu no sa company enka owo ho a ubetua $80 million to them. And mogusu wo ho a enti multiply by 5 by 4 na 5 na yenka ubetua. Do you mean ka say yes ye be kofo no agreement no sign no na emu orem
Nkofo ben.
Money and nkofo. President Asaba ma date no. President Mahama time me amenia Jinapo no na power deputy power minister. Oh, the no kind, I cannot to can unia as I repeat my kind your kind no. Oh, is this government then you are no sense you're here desperate now no sense power purchase agree emergency power emergency now since I no be brace no one dream who no more dream who said that be ahwe e kofa e ka titiri bi abreye nti yenye hu bibi
Obani since 1992 the NPP NDC and ediswa sa problem where you can judgment debt NDC ayebi NPP nso ayebi e be dey na free honum.
Oh no, judgment debt there eno dey betimi agyan say wo ya ban na wo ko sign agreement bia I was a clauses na wo di shame no wo twi hu mienu
e say o di o man no kane
now share you heard the see nyina omo gidi power purchase agreement when sign me say cross no ma hwe na makan a kire o
so my judgment that so my be pen
oh send there wo yo medie ya o call ya gidi omo ko arbitration arbitration a onni hu to me bia adwuma o ye na ban na tua nka
ba sa agreement na mo sign
but ye no wie ni de no financial engineering when you scared yama so money no tenase ya court na court mo enter bibi e na say okay yen fan court ne yen call ye arbitration ya yen kan no boko wo fie e na mo pene so man say ska butibo kekesie do you get it and the anti why ma say I saw photo ne na che ye hu say as a ministers bi kra etimi wuti wa ne afra wunia we bi wa ya na ko pusi ne hwese ne be ye no. It became something bad. Do you get it?
Okay.
Enti eno eche enti yanhwe senior we no TSI issue we sabe ublemu the current attorney you represent here or can say your representation anya no kre you represent but there
no yes extensions
the emrano so say ukọ arbitration a yebu na tiawa eno ano no ntimi nko appeal obetimi akọ appeal a eche say wo hu say asem foforo bi yanka ewo hu ana say a dream bi ewo mu a wo hu a obetimi dia to abonte anya say no appeal
aruna bramna fe answer
menya ayisi some kanu or the wadre hu the truth is that sa committee na some kanu even granted your father some kanu kwampo on the face value society a Ghana can 80 million. So yes. It's captured here. Was saying the committee set forth for considerations the option of termination of agreement at the estimated cost of $80 million rather than the payment of excess capacity charges of that's $24.9 million per annum. Now, Attorney General Mami Gore Kufu Omba Bemui, when that report went to the desk, the recommendation on the response or the and then the legal opinion or the President Kufu Addo in 2017 almost first time it has become necessary to review the implementation of PPAs. That's the power purchase agreement.
Yes.
Because all of them be implemented as originally scheduled, it will result in the production of excess energy with its attendant cost, which will worsen the financial situation of the power sector. Excess energy. And MPP have used this excess energy for the past 4 years. Meaning, what do you say? Electricity Company of Ghana for the timetable about say, Greater Account my another 21 days of doom so biom. And remedy sumu. So there are many places NDC, NDC government, Emma for the light, Ghana for Kuma. MPP are buying better than among far power and coin. So it's your excess capacity. What do? You evacuate the power. You evacuate the power, you sell it. Because Ghana, your community is no more light.
Okay.
They're over 30% you link on to the national grid. Right. Why don't you link the national grid? And this agreement, it wasn't bad because cabinet accepted it. It went to parliament for approval. Committee level, almost and also by plenary. MPP MPs were there. And you signed the agreement. Look, this whopping amount of $170 million have been occasioned by the reluctant, the reckless, the willful negligence and lackadaisical approach coming from the Attorney General Department and of course our cost way.
Okay.
Okay? Because Attorney General Department, and you try to Nayasia, Kasaka we come back.
All right.
We'll say, Attorney General Department in penny for the way COVID. The way COVID, yet me be no.
Oh no,
that's the way
it was represented. Yeah, we are called represented.
And you fully represented.
I'm a fine partner.
Because Assembly report
second, there's a second.
About 2 means that Ghana have come to a standstill.
All right. Madam Masi.
But like I said,
but make a come,
know the law and knowing the
we are make us a chichiri, you know. Clause 25. Mr. 25 K2AB. Also, secondly, the provisions of
the
ready. Make I.
Okay, tell what I can tell.
Thank you. Second, the provisions of the GC EPA, particularly the termination provisions, as well as other relevant clauses, clearly rendered the government liable for the payment of the full expenses incurred by the company, expected profits, as well as the cost of demobilizing this equipment. No,
okay. I mean, now, but as some American say, about judgment debtor, untimini MPP freemu, untimini NDC freemu, omina edimu for. And the stress, if we sabre ko, some sign agreement be. Ewo my Ghana dinwa na madwe oman ho kane eno ana abebo. All right, Madam Masi. For Meda Ora George AEC Kasama for Adama Nadmu Asisanso and Kingsley Haruna Ameliba NDC Amanyukono Benefit Kasama one so can ebi Kase Shase Otios of Mame Fiachere Esidu Enka the production team Mabojuma Medamuina say I was avoiding the David Ofori Safo I prepare the mediation.